Case No. 1, Judge shocks mom who refused to care for her kids.
Sanchez, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Okay, Your Honor. I'm want to sue her for child support because, my kids are always with me, and she's always at work. She's always working for the hospital. We said back then that we could do this together as one. I went so much as far as swapping complete schedules. I started doing overnight shift now, just so I can be there for my kids and everything. And she was supposed to be working for mornings, which she was, but she volunteered for more hours, and even when she's not at.
Welcome to Justice Unlocked, where real court moments reveal real human truth. Today's video brings you 3 powerful cases, 3 shocking confrontations, and 3 lessons every parent needs to hear. So sit tight, because in this courtroom, lies break, truth rises, and justice speaks loudest.
And even when she's not at work, she's just never home. I don't know where she is. She doesn't call us. She doesn't call our kids. My kids are always wondering where she's at. And I myself, sure, she can do what she wants as long as she lets me know where she is for her own safety. But my kids always wonder where she's at. They're always for days at a time. She's never home. And we broke it off several weeks ago. And only with my income alone, I can't really just do it with just me and my kids, especially that one has autism. I've always got to take her to the doctor and whatnot. And for these past 3 weeks, I have not seen or heard from her. I've always got to take her to the doctor and whatnot. And for these past 3 weeks, I have not seen or heard from her, even as so much as trying to help out with the kids or anything like that. So I can't get it. I'm surprised she's even here at court today.
Okay, when you say kids, how many?
I have 2.
2, all right.
You mean we, not you?
No, I have 2.
Ma'am, I'm addressing him. So he answered appropriately, and you'll have your opportunity to speak, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so you said you changed your job to now you work overnight?
Yes.
What is it that you do?
I drive an 18-wheeler. I drive locally. I deliver hospital supplies.
What is it that you do?
I drive an 18-wheeler. I drive locally. I deliver hospital supplies.
Okay, so I'm assuming that's how you all met?
Beforehand, but we had the same interest in the medical field.
Okay. All right. And how long has it been since you all stopped living together?
It's been, I want to say, a month and a week already.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
She just, for as long as I can remember, about 2 years now, she's just never been wanting to come home really. And honestly, I've caught her having some painkillers that I would only assume she's taken from the hospital she works.
The judge's patience is gone. She stares directly at the father sitting in front of her, a man who lives minutes from his other kids, but barely visits his 13-year-old son. Then the confession drops like a bomb. He proudly spent $5,500 on an engagement ring for his fiancée, while his son gets just $100 a month.
Killers that I would only assume she's taken from the hospital she works at. She's either on painkillers, or sometimes I'll find needles around and whatnot. So I know she works at a hospital, so she's got to get the drugs from there.
Okay. Is there anything else you want me to know?
I just hate that it's really around the kids. The kids find it before I do most of the time.
Oh my.
Yes.
Ma'am?
I mean, I'm not sure where he's getting this intel from, but that's
obviously
not
the
true.
kids.
I mean,
are you saying your kids are liars?
I mean, they could be. I mean, I'm not sure.
You're not sure because you're not around that much?
Could be. I mean, I'm not sure.
You're not sure because you're not around that much?
I am around. I just have to work all the time. I mean, it's not my fault that, saving lives isn't important to him.
No, I believe it is important to him. I don't think that's what he's saying. He's saying that you're not contributing anything.
I mean, I am though. Like, I feed them or sometimes, and
You feed them? You'd agree with me that that's your responsibility, right?
She brings him fast food and leaves again.
Okay, but it's food though.
But you don't sit there and spend quality time with your kids. You say, here's food, and leave. But you don't sit there and spend quality time with your kids. You say, here's food, and leave.
I mean, the tablet works just fine. They can just eat and watch the tablet. Like, why is that a problem?
Because
So you want to raise a child off of a tablet? You think that's
I mean,
okay?
they have educational stuff. I don't see what's wrong with it. Like, I need to go to sleep at some point in time.
Interesting.
me personally, myself, I sit there with my kids and I open a book with them and I help them with their homework. I feed them. I'm not much of a good cook, but I do what I can to put food on the table and spend time with
A father who buys diamonds, but can't buy diapers. The judge wasn't having it today. The father tries defending himself, bragging about cheap $79 flights to Miami. But the judge fires back. How can you afford luxury trips, when you don't even know your son is not in diapers anymore? The courtroom falls silent. Miss Flask then drops her shocker. She admits she had to hustle online, even consider adult platforms, just to support her child when he left her during pregnancy.
of a good cook, but I do what I can to put food on the table and spend time with them. It doesn't matter if I lose sleep over it. I mean, that's why I went to overnight, because I want to spend time with my kids. I went to overnight.
His shift to
As he
spend more time
should, he's
with
a
the
dad.
kids. As you should, you're a mom. The audacity.
I mean, but I have a more important job.
I mean, how many times are you gonna say that? I mean, you have the audacity to say that he's a dad and he should do these things, but you're the mom and not doing these things. He changed his shift, why can't you? But you're the mom and not doing these things. He changed his shift, why can't you?
Because it's inconvenient to me.
I've actually heard a couple times to where she says, I gave birth to him, it's your job to take care of him.
You believe that?
Yes.
Interesting. Wow. No, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. You are going to financially support these children, and I'm going to make sure of it today. And you may want to look into trying to do a shift change yourself. You may want to look into trying to do a shift change yourself so you can spend some time with the kids. I mean, obviously, I can't court order you or force you to spend time with them, but you should want to spend time with the kids. And I mean, considering that one of them has autism, you should want to spend more time with your kids.
I mean, I get it, but it's too much work having a kid with autism. That's why I just leave it to him, because he's better suited for that.
Right, yeah, no. I'm not about to do this game. Not about to do this game with you. Since you left a month and a week ago, have you given him any money for the children? I don't need an explanation either. It's a yes or no.
No.
Okay, thank you. All right.
She's actually asked for money instead of giving.
And then you have the nerve to ask for money and the kids are with him?
I mean, he has an obligation to give me support.
You know what? I'm not about to play with you. You came here to waste my...
Two adults pointing fingers, but one child caught in the middle. That's the real tragedy here. Then comes the truth bomb. He earns $8,000 a month, yet still only gives $100 to his son. Gasps fill the courtroom. The judge has heard enough. After accusations, drama, and excuses, she rules. I'm denying your request and dismissing this case. Miss Flask is stunned. But the judge is crystal clear. This wasn't about the child. This was about money.
I'm not about to play with you. You came here to waste my time because you have the same obligation to your kids. He should not be paying you anything if the kids are with him majority of the time. If they're living with him, if he is the primary parent, he is tasked with the daily duties of caring for these kids. He shouldn't pay you anything, ma'am. And it is ridiculous that you believe that he should. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. This is what we're going to do. How much money you make a year?
$60,000.
Okay, $60,000. How much money you make a year?
$60,000.
Okay, $60,000. All right, health insurance.
That's about I just have the individual. He has a family one under his plan, so I just pay $80 every 2 weeks.
Okay, health insurance. Is it private health insurance? Is the children under Medicaid? What are we doing?
It's Medicaid.
Medicaid?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to have to pay that back to Medicaid, just FYI, unless you want to put them on private health insurance, which I don't see why you would have a problem with it. You're a nurse. You have access to private health insurance, right?
Yeah.
You have access to private health insurance, right?
Yes.
So why did you just get an individual plan when you have a family? That was a question.
Because it's his job to take care of them, and I shouldn't have to spend
You know what?
money.
Don't say that again about what his responsibilities are and what his job is, because you're a mom, period.
I mean, but I didn't sign up for it. Like,
countless times I've told her, yes, it is my job to take care of our children.
And you're
as a
doing
dad.
that.
And I'm doing well beyond.
She's not disputing that you're doing that.
Yes, and I feel
But
like
you're not doing your part.
I feel like I'm always not doing enough for my kids.
I mean, but
and
you
only
also
because I don't
forced
have
me
my
to have
other
the
half.
kids. Like, I don't know why you're doing that.
Because
You don't want to have your kids?
I mean, like, when I was pregnant, I told him I didn't want them because I wanted to go party. And, like, he was just like, no, we got this. And, like, how is it my fault? He wanted them. I didn't want them. So.
But you kept them.
no, we've talked about having kids and we've wanted kids.
I know, but
once
like
she
when we
got
were
pregnant,
older,
once she got
not right
pregnant and
now.
she knew she couldn't do what she needed anymore, or really what she wanted anymore, then it was just, oh, this baby's really an inconvenience.
Two adults pointing fingers, but one child caught in the middle. That's the real tragedy here. Then comes the truth bomb. He earns $8,000 a month. Yet still only gives $100 to his son. And just like that, the case collapses. Not because of lies, but because of intentions. The case is closed.
It was just, oh, this baby's really an inconvenience to our lives.
I mean, but you know
This
what, I
child
like to
support
party.
payment is about to be an inconvenience to you as well, because you're going to pay child support. Whether you wanted them or not is beside the point. You had them, they are here, they are your responsibility just as much as they are his responsibility. So, $60,000 a year. I have your gross set at $5,000. Your net is $4,101.87. Medicaid reimbursement based on 9% of your gross is $450. Do you think you can get health insurance through your employer that's cheaper than that for the children?
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
You don't want to look into it?
Not really.
we work for the same company. Yes, she does.
Oh, okay. So this is what we'll do. You just go ahead and pay that, and you can roll your eyes all you want to. I can roll my eyes too. We're just going to have you reimburse Medicaid that full $450. Reimburse Medicaid that full $450. So that brings your monthly child support obligation for 2 children to $1,025, plus the $450 reimbursement to Medicaid for $1,475. Now, it looks like Dad also requested for you to pay back pay for that month and a week that you left and haven't given the children anything. I'm going to grant his that you left and haven't given the children anything. I'm going to grant his request. So you have arrearages in the amount of $1,475. That's to be paid at $25 a month. So your monthly child support obligation, including the back pay, is $1,500. You have any questions about anything I just said?
I mean, I just feel like it should be less. What am I going to be left with to party with? Like, what?
Pick up some extra shifts or work a part-time job.
Or take care of your kids.
Don't. You know, if she doesn't want to take care of her kids, I really don't care at this point. I just want to make sure he gets some financial assistance.
I mean, but he makes enough money.
And I mean, you make enough money too. So again, do you have any questions about anything I just said?
No.
Okay. You have any questions, sir?
No.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Case No. 2. Mom refuses to believe dad's disability and gets humbled.
Okay, Miss Kirby, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, this gentleman, Douglas Kirby, he stopped paying child support about a couple of years ago.
Okay.
Danny, he's 8 now. I want to know what is going on, and I want to know when he's gonna stop paying child support, please.
Okay. So how long has it been since he paid child support?
He paid for 3 years.
Okay.
And it's been 2 years since I haven't received anything.
Okay. 2 years. Okay.
He paid for 3 years.
Okay.
And it's been 2 years since I haven't received anything.
Okay. 2 years. Okay. And you said the child is 8?
Yes.
8 years. Okay. All right. Mr. Kirby, is there a reason why you have not paid child support in 2 years?
Correct, Your Honor. I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis about 3 years ago, and
Okay.
over the period of 8 months, it actually got really bad, and so I have not been able to really. I'm unemployed at the moment. I have not been able to work. I do. However, I received disability and Social Security, and I've got the paperwork. I received disability and Social Security, and I've got the paperwork here if you need to see that.
Well, I have a copy of it up here with you, what was turned in.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So I see award letters. He does receive Social Security and disability.
Well, first of all, I think he's lying. Second of all, he can work with minimal duties.
Well, what do you
still
think
pay
he's
child-
lying about? You think he's lying about the disability? You think he's lying about the award letters that I'm looking at? Because they look like official documents from the state.
Okay, ma'am, it's like this. This guy is not good. This guy is not good. Once we got married 9 years ago, I took care of him. Doesn't have a job. I made him to go back to college. I made him to get a degree. He's got a good job in IT. Okay, as soon as he got the job, okay, I don't want to be married anymore. Really? All right, you have a good job. Pay child support. Then, okay, he was paying $1,000 a month. Now I'm $1,000 a month short for 2 years.
Okay, I understand that, but you understand that.
A 21-year-old father enters the courtroom, holding more responsibility than most adults twice his age. 2 jobs. A baby depending on him. And a mother who hasn't been around for 7 months. He's exhausted, frustrated, overwhelmed. The mother refuses to give financial documents. So the judge applies minimum wage. Child support, $219 per month. Back pay, $1,533. Plus health insurance. The young father looks defeated. How am I supposed to do all this? The judge replies calmly. 1 step at a time. You're doing better than you think.
Understand that, but you understand that he has a legitimate excuse for not paying anything, right? I understand it may be frustrating, but you do understand that, right?
He cannot work in IT. He cannot just push the buttons.
Well, not if
not
he
like-
has something from a doctor saying that he cannot work. Until he gets something that actually releases him to work or he stops receiving benefits from the state, you really can't order him to pay any child support.
I think what he wants to do, he just wants to stay home, sleep until noon, whatever, then go out there, play guitar or whatever it is that he was doing before we got married. He just doesn't want any responsibilities. And I think he needs a reevaluation on his medical exam.
Well, you definitely can pay for that if you want to do a reevaluation or anything like that, but he can't give you what he does not have. So I can't modify his child support or anything like that to make him pay you any more money. I just can't do that. Not when he has a legitimate reason not to be doing it.
Can you order him to pay health insurance? Because I'm paying $300 right now for the health insurance for the child.
Child only, or is that
Yes,
for
ma'am,
you?
for the child only.
Okay, like I said, until he, gets some sort of clearance some sort of W-2 paycheck stub that says he's making around the amount that he was making, I mean, you really can't do anything at this point.
Okay, but okay, fine. Even if though he receives less money now, but he still can pay child support out of that amount.
Pan is taken out of the lesser amount, but not from his Social Security benefit. It's not going to be taken out of that.
So there's nothing I can do about it.
Not at this point, unfortunately. Do you know when, well, you probably don't know, has the doctor said anything about you being released back to work full-time or anything like that?
Sometimes the strongest parents are the ones who never plan to be parents at all. He leaves the courtroom not with money, but with dignity. And sometimes, that's enough.
Released back to work full-time or anything like that?
Nothing at the moment. It's not something I'm against. You know, I was making good money doing IT, and you know, she's right. She did push me to, you know, go back to college and get my degree, and it worked out for quite a bit. I even set some money aside for college for Danny, but it's just at the moment I can't. And like I said, you know, over 8 months it just kept getting worse. There's small signs of it getting slightly better, but you know, it's really bad right now. I can't stare at screens. The numbers get blurred within it. At the moment, I do apologize. But it's not something I can do. I would love to. You know, I love our son as much as you do, but I mean, right now, if we're being honest, you make decent. You know, you make a decent amount annually.
I believe he's sincere. I believe he's being very sincere about what he's saying.
But when I can contribute, if I'm cleared, I'm more than willing to do it, Your Honor.
Yeah.
It's always something. It's always some kind of excuses, Your Honor.
Well, the good thing is that if and when that time comes and he's able to make even more money, your child support can go up.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Correct.
So in the event that happens, you can get an increase, but just nothing for today. Okay. Do you have any other questions?
No.
No? Okay. Do you have any other questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Case No. 3. Judge laughs after dad says daycare is to germ.
Miss Moore,
Yes, ma'am.
you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, my husband, or I'm sorry, ex-husband, we have a mutually beneficial agreement with our children where he keeps them at night and I keep them during the day.
Okay.
But my job no longer allows me to stay home with them during the day, and I would like for them to go to daycare now during the day, and he does not want them to.
Okay. How old are the children?
2 years and 18 months.
How old are the children?
2 years and 18 months.
Okay. And you already picked out the daycare you want them to go to and everything like that?
Yes.
How much is it?
It is $500 a month.
$500 for both children?
For one child. So it's $1,000 a month for both children.
Oh, okay.
It's a nationally accredited daycare.
Okay. That's not bad for 2 kids. What's your opposition to that?
Well, I don't think they should be in daycare. I think she should stay with them like we originally planned. I didn't get a chance to check out the daycare. I just would rather them stay with her mom or one of our family members.
Which daycare?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
He was invited to go meet the teachers and do the tour, but he opted not to go.
So you did have an opportunity to go?
I was invited, but I don't really want my kids in that daycare. I don't want to be in that
What's
daycare.
wrong with the daycare?
They're full of germs. For starters,
this courtroom is full of germs.
Okay, but children germs, they're next level.
Affect the daycare?
I don't know that.
They do.
Right, you don't know. So you haven't even had the opportunity, you haven't taken the opportunity to try to do any kind of research.
Okay.
But the fact that there are germs at the daycare, I mean, that's not a good enough reason
Okay.
why you don't want them in there.
I would rather them be with family, people we know.
Okay, I mean, that's a valid point.
A social media influencer mother steps into court, looking confident. She earns over $100,000 a year, posting, traveling, doing brand deals. But for her 3-year-old child, she sends only $200 to $300 a month. The father works 2 jobs to survive. He buys clothes, food, school supplies, alone. The judge goes through the paperwork. Travel expenses. Vacations. Streaming schedules. Everything except parenting. Then the hammer drops. New child support, $1,242 monthly. Medicaid payback, $750. Total, $1,992 a month. The influencer freezes. Her excuses collapse.
Yes.
I'm a doctor. I'm around germs all day. This
Okay.
is one reason that we did not work out.
It's a big problem.
My ex-husband is a germaphobe, and he feels like if the children aren't kept in a bubble basically all day, that something terrible is going to happen to them. But that's no reason. That's no way for these kids to live. And I have to go save lives every day, while he just sits in his living room, hermetically sealed off living room.
That's dramatic.
Well, it's not that dramatic.
Yes.
I'm a doctor. I'm around germs all day. This
Okay.
is one reason that we did not work out.
It's a big problem.
My ex-husband is a germaphobe, and he feels like if the children aren't kept in a bubble basically all day, that something terrible is going to happen to them. But that's no reason. That's no way for these kids to live. And I have to go save lives every day, while he just sits in his living room, hermetically sealed off living room.
That's dramatic.
Well, it's not that dramatic. Hermetically sealed off living room.
That's dramatic.
Well, it's not that dramatic. What's dramatic is he wouldn't even show up for this tour at the daycare so he could see that it is a clean daycare. It's nationally accredited. Also, our children would have loved to have seen you.
Okay. Look, with all due respect, I'm only in. I don't even want to be in this courtroom, Your Honor.
I can understand that. Sometimes I don't want to be here.
I don't want to be here.
So, I mean,
but I'm here. I'm here for the kids, and I would prefer if they weren't in a daycare, if they were at one of our family members, where we can give them special instructions on cleaning and what the children need to.
well, I definitely understand. And, I agree. In a lot of cases, it is good for the children to be around a family member and everything like that. However, age 2 years old, and what was the other age?
18 months.
18 months. I mean, it's nothing wrong with them going to school already. You do want them to start learning a lot of things. You just do. There are some things that you guys are not going to be able to teach them at home. Not that you can't, it's just you may not have the time to.
Followers can be bought, but responsibility cannot. The judge ends it firmly. This child needs stability, not followers.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad idea, but I do think it's a good idea for you to go and speak to the teachers, look around the daycare, see about the cleanliness of it and everything like that. And you guys should just work together and co-parent. So, the agreement is just going to stand what it is. You guys keep doing your agreement where you have your time with the children, and you keep rotating like that. Nobody should pay child support in this type of situation. But what I will do to make sure that daycare does get paid is that you guys split it. So $1,000, you pay $500, you pay $500, and it's going to go through the Attorney General of Texas. And that's just the best way to do it, because that at least ensures that the children's daycare is paid for month to month.
Oh, okay, but now I'm paying for the daycare that I don't want them to go. And I have them at night. She's supposed to be responsible for the day. If they were in night care, I would pay for it. And I just don't see how this is fair. She makes 3 times as much money as I do.
Right, but you guys have been splitting the children, right? You've been splitting the children, and it's not a bad idea. And honestly, that's a very reasonable cost for 2 children at a daycare, because a lot of times, especially the younger a child is, the 18-month-old, it could be more expensive than that. And I think that's fair. Or, you know, I could base, let me see, how much money you make a year? Let's see. Your document says $62,000?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you like for me to base child support that you pay her off of $62,000 a year? Because I can assure you it will be more than $500.
Then no.
Okay, well, you know, in that case, is there anything further between either
No,
of you?
Your Honor. Thank you.
That'll be all? That'll be all from you? Okay, where you all are dismissed.
3 cases. 3 lives. 3 reminders that parenthood is more than money, promises, or pride. If you found these cases powerful, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and join us again for the next episode of Justice Unlocked, where every story reveals a truth, and every verdict delivers a lesson.